This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Hey everyone, this is DaphTeet, and welcome back to me torturing myself. I mean, playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This is gonna be totally fine and not scary at all. I mean, just look. I'm gonna load my game, pick my one save, and here we go. Hi again, DaphTeet. Oh man, this area poster isn't there anymore. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry about it. Word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club for some reason. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, but thanks for keeping your promise, DaphTeet. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. As I... Whoa.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack.
Overlap. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps your manga collection in the club room. I can't read anything, Monika. Get out of the... Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga's literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, DaphTeet. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Bang! Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interested in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. Discuss? This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Shh. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Snatch! Phew. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Zoom.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Fucking Monika!
You okay there?
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes.
Well, I guess sometimes.
There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with only one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything.
But I'll tell you one thing, DaphTeet.
Consider this...
In fact...
Natsuki pulls the first volume of Parfait Girls out from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. Does this make you think of anything? It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. I come out of the closet, and she then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in?
Jeez. Oh wait, no, wrong voice. Sorry, wrong voice.
Like think I can ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. So I do.
And I already know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Huh? Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. ... Is it doing anything? More dots! Even more dots! So many dots! Time passes! Oh gee, you think? Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she started to fall asleep. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Natsuki?
Yeah?
Suddenly, Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Oh man, I think I just spittled on myself. Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Does she look okay? Oh, look, you made her sad. Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction, pelting her face. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to do. She digs into the bar like a wolverine. Don't worry, DaphTeet. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Well, you know me, I like to go in order. Let's start with our girl Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ...
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Admit it, you love it.
Dead. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. But here it is being really good, and you were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, huh, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. My perfect plan. I hope you're happy. ...
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? And then, in any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something now. Shoo!
Goodbye. And it's time for me to read my poem. ... Yuri stares at the poem. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Doesn't that ever just happen? This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands, crinkling her hands. Right, It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I've kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. Hold on, gotta crack my wrist. There, you probably barely heard it. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. ... I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all! Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. And last but not least, our girl, Monika. Hi, DaphTeet! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, DaphTeet. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, DaphTeet. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. Dummy Thicc. She'll clean you like a puppy. Wait, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Hole in wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my legs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. But what was the inspiration behind this one? Oh dear, how do I explain this? Well, I'm not sure how I found out how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess that's everyone. Oh, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. Yours is cute. What'd you just say to me, you little punk?
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Oh.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Let me give you some suggestions of my own. Get out!
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that DaphTeet appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew size bigger as soon as DaphTeet started showing up.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy, bitch?
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Well, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you?
Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let DaphTeet hear everything you really think. I'm sure it'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns toward me as if she just noticed I was standing here. DaphTeet, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Natsuki, Yuri, Natsuki, fingers, Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, Natsuki, Monika! ... Hey DaphTeet, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back instead once they're done yelling. If this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. DaphTeet, please don't hate me. Please. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. You sure? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But I really appreciate you. Ah! Yeah, but there's a glitched word. Do not pick it. Where's my mouse? Shame. Pink. Sunny. Passion. How about bunny? Doki Doki. Twirl. Unending. Misfortune.
Kawaii.
Cry. Papa. Cute. Universe.
Playground. Silly.
Starscape.
Swimsuit. Hair.
And depression. Oh dear God, no, don't get me! Okay, I guess we're gonna end the video there. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to come back next week. I will most likely be playing this again unless I just start crying in a corner for some reason because this game.